right now I'm going to show you a beautiful way to do a facial lymph drainage. I'm going to explain it a little bit more in detail at the beginning, and then I think I'm going to shoot another video for the quick version. So you, after going through this and learning why we're doing something and how to do it, then you can just do it with me in a quick version. This is not taking any longer than maybe a minute once you got it down. And it's something that I'd recommend to do. I do it every morning. Sometimes I do it twice a day, depending on how I feel. It's really great. I feel like it's draining always my nose and my eyes, especially in the morning when I wake up. I'm a little puffy. So yeah, here we go. And then I have also a little, some face oil, because my skin, I already adjusted it and it gets a little bit red. So I recommend if you're sensitive to have a little oil handy to use that. So we'll start off, and the order is really important in this sense, because we want to open up the first lymph node, the biggest draining lymph node first, so we can have everything else drain to that lymph node and then excrete or let it drain out of the body. So the biggest lymph node, the biggest worker in the body, is the left collarbone, above the collarbone. Right in here is the biggest lymph node. And so for the facial work, we're going to start off with really feather light strokes first. So feather light, just kind of letting the brain be like, oh, what's going on? And then we can go a little bit faster and a little bit deeper. And then we're going to tap, light taps. And this could be anywhere from 3 to 10, whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to stroke, and we're going to stroke, you can see this, stroking down towards the heart, towards the center of the body. And then we're going to do tiny little figure eights in both directions. Okay, then we're going to go to the right collarbone. Same thing, we're going to start with really feather light strokes, just getting the nervous system on board here, and then we're going to go faster and deeper. And then we're going to tap. You can tap above the collarbone, slightly below the collarbone. And then we're going to stroke. We're saying flow is going down into the center. And then we're going to do our little figure eights. So this is the first one, both directions, figure eights, and go gentle. This doesn't have to be super deep. If you turn red easily, you might want to back up a little bit, but I turn red easily anyway. So the second one is the neck, and we're going to start on the left side again. And we're going to go right between the throat and the sternocleidomastoid, so kind of right in front of that. So feather light strokes first, and then you're going to go faster and deeper, and then you're going to tap. And then we're going to drag down towards the center. And then we're going to do our figure eights. And the idea in the head is kind of to, we're opening things up, where we're opening the drain of the body. Going to the right side, we're starting with feather light strokes. We're going to go faster and deeper. We're going to tap very lightly. We're going to drag. We're going to move the fluid down, telling the brain where to go, telling the lymph where to go. And then we're going to do little figure eights. So that's point number 2. Point number 3 is submandibular, so it's under your jaw. You're going to start, and you can, I do it usually with both hands. You can already do this with both hands. So we're going to gently feather light strokes underneath the jaw, going a little faster, a little deeper. Then we're going to tap. We're going to gently, and just being careful here. So here's your throat. I kind of like to move it around a little bit. My thyroid, give it a little loving here too. So I'm just on the side of the throat. I'm gonna stroke down, and I'm gonna do my little figure eights. Okay, then we're gonna go over the mandible. So before the ear, I'm gonna show the side here, and above the jaw bone, underneath your cheekbone. So we're gonna start with feather light strokes. Deeper, faster. Tap. And then we're going to drag it just to the jaw. Because we opened already all the points below, and so the lymph can already drain out. Figure eights to finish up. Other side. Underneath the cheekbone, above the jaw, feather light, faster and deeper. We're going to tap. And then we're going to drag down. And we're going to do our figure eights. And the figure eights is really just, we want to move the tissue. We want to get the tissue to move. The worst thing is stagnation in the body, in any aspect. Elimination is the precursor to new things are coming in. If you don't eliminate properly, new nutrients, fresh blood, oxygen is not going to come in. It just can't. It's a pump system. It's a drainage system. If your drain is plugged up, water won't flow out. Okay, so the next one is nasolabial, and I also do it with both at the same time. So very gentle little strokes, faster and deeper. I just use one finger or two fingers. We're going to tap. And then we're going to drag just to underneath the cheekbone. And this is kind of where it's nice if you have a little, a little oil that you're not reacting to. And then we're doing figure eights. Kind of just nice to glide it. I'm going to turn red anyway. Okay, then we're going to go to the temple. And same thing here. Easy little strokes, faster and deeper. Tapping. And then we're going to drag. Again, just to underneath the cheekbone. Because we opened already up here, and it's going to flow down. And we're going to figure eight. And then the last one for the face is behind. It's where your occiput, where your neck meets your skull. And this is kind of a tender spot for most people, so it feels really good. So we'll start with stroking, and I like to go a little deeper here. Feels so good. And then we're going to tap right where your skull starts, above that area. And then we're going to drag it down and forward. Again, we're trying to drain down toward the heart. And then we'll do our figure eights, both directions. And that's pretty much it. That's the lymph for the face. I'm going to shoot another video with a quicker go through. I hope you enjoyed it.